Going to pass me a light.
Yo,
Thank you.
You're welcome. Got the roar, man.
Well, everything already rolled up. We ain't got to pick it.
Nah.
Try not to burn myself with the blowtorch you have as the lighter. Like, what the hell? Hello, world, and welcome to another episode of The Cypher. I am your host, Colin Mill. I'm with my co-host as usual. Guys, do your thing.
Hi, my name is KF the Deaf. Know how it is.
Hey, it's your girl Harley.
So, guys, we're here. You know what we do. We're sparking up. We chilling. You know, I'm going through my iPad right now because I got so many books on my iPad. You know, I love my iPad because, you know, before, if I wanted to have a whole bunch of books on me, I had to carry them on my book bag. But with my iPad, I can have like 200 books on me in one little device. So I'm going through my books, and I realized I have a book in here that's literally called How to Tell Your Girl Is a Hoe. That's an actual, I don't remember how I got this book. I'd just be straight downloading a lot of shit. I'm not gonna.
Yo, it's funny what you download and it's funny what you don't see that's coming in.
Yeah, I download a lot of books. Like, I got over 4,000 books on my hard drive.
Ooh, that's nice. A lot of reading.
Yeah, and I'm far from done with these books. Far from done. But the guy who wrote this book, his name is Mac Major, and he's somewhere cross between a guy who writes a lot of religious books and a lot of dating books. But you can tell that he's been from the hood because, you know, he wrote a book called How to Tell If Your Girl Is Possibly a Hoe. So here are the 51, well, we're not going to go through all 51 ways, but we'll discuss the stuff that we're going to say yay or nay if we agree with this book. Because a lot of the stuff I don't agree with. I know a lot of girls in the 21st century, but, you know.
I have a funny feeling I'm probably not going to agree with a lot of stuff in this book either.
It's 52.
I mean,
she you get to tell if she's possibly, keywords he said in the book, possibly a hoe.
Well, shoot, one thing that I know that's definitely that if your man calls you while you're getting banged out by another man, and
yeah, but that's not in the book.
Ooh.
All right, so here's the first one. This one I don't agree with. Number one, she had sex with you on the first date. I do not agree with that one. Because a lot of times the girl could really just like the shit out of you, and you know, she just been hoping that you would ask her out. You know, she just don't want to lose you, so she's like, fuck it, I'm giving it up. I'm giving this nigga the coochie. So that's a negative on me. All right, what do you guys think? So all three thumbs down. Three thumbs down.
That's not.
Shoot.
The next one, she's bisexual. Another one I say no.
No.
Like, I'm like, who the fuck
Your
is this guy?
sexuality has nothing to do whether you're no.
Right? Like, yeah, your girl could like both guys and girls and haven't fucked anybody.
Exactly.
She could be a virgin. So how you can't call her a hoe based on that?
Basically.
Just because she likes, you know, girls too.
Like, shit, that's a bonus, my nigga. Like, come on, girl that likes guys and girls. That means you fucked up in the head. In my opinion.
Oh, if you think your girl's a hoe because she like girls and guys?
I never think that.
No, I'm saying you would think the guy's fucked up in the head if he thinks a girl is a hoe because she likes girls and guys. Yeah. Totally
that's
agree.
a nay.
So 3, she has a ton of male friends. This one, it depends. It depends on the ratio of to me. Because I know a lot of girls who have a lot of guy friends who are not hoes. But then I do know a couple of girls who had nothing but guy friends and are hoes. That's why it's like, it depends. Yeah, it really depends. It depends on the girl. Because, you know, I know a few girls who have like, maybe have 5 guy friends and 1 girl best friend, and she's not a hoe. Exactly. But then I know a girl who has no girl best friends, and all her friends are guys. And I'm like, and you know, when I speak to the guys, they're like, yo, I beat. So it's like, nah, this bitch is a hoe.
She's taking it for the team.
Yeah, she's taking it for the team. You know what I mean?
That's messed up. Nah, you can't really go through life like that.
You
man.
can't go through life like that. But
But
that
like,
one, I would definitely say I'm not going to.
That's like
I give a thumbs up for that one.
Thumbs up, like it's
That's
50-50.
I'm just speaking from.
I feel 50. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one.
Right.
Because it's like you said, like there's just like I have one female best friend, like that's it.
Right.
But I have like a lot of male best friends, and a lot of them, are gays, but it's still like
Right. Yeah, but no, the gay man is not included in this. We're talking about straight
just
male
even straight
best
male
friends.
friend, like it's still like no, like
Right.
No, I don't know. I gotta give it a thumbs down.
You giving it a thumbs down?
A thumbs
I'm
down.
gonna give it a thumbs up. Maybe just coming from the hood, and I've seen it for years. Like I've seen girls go around like you should watch that '70s show. Come on now, like not even the '70s.
I've seen it in school growing up, like.
So it's not like I didn't go through it, so I can't really put the choice. I can't say hey, I can't say nay on it. So I gotta go 50.
I've had guys even put me in the same category because I had female friends that were like that. That they were just like, hey, so when are we smashing? And it's like, what? And it's like, oh, but you hang out with so and so, and you know she let me smash. And it's like, well, like I don't. No, I don't do that. Right. We're not going that way.
Right.
So I don't know. I give it a thumbs
hate
down.
when people assume shit, but
here's another one. Her male cousin are overly flirty with her. And I've seen situations like that.
Wow.
And the girl was hoish. Like, I'll never forget. Here's one moment. There's this girl I was talking to, right? And my crazy thing is she was from your island, from the Virgin Islands. She was from St. Croix, right? So she went to the islands one summer or whatever. I'm on the phone with her. And whatever, and her cousin's like, yo, cuz, you looking really good over there. And I'm sitting here like, ain't that your cousin? She's like, yeah. I'm like, the fuck? Niggas don't be saying, I don't say that some shit like that to my cousin. Like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Then I found out later, like, I mean, I don't think they were fucking, but I found out later that, you know, she was a hoe. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. So that's one, like, that's one may have a thing to it. And this goes for guy hoes too. I know a couple guy hoes that, you know, flirt with their cousin.
See, that's another one that I'm like, you know what? I don't know, because I grew up. You know, I'm from, you know, the States, but I travel to DR a lot. You know, my dad's Dominican, and there's plenty of times that, like, I've had my cousins, like, hit on me, and it's just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I don't know what y'all do here, but I don't do that here. We don't do that where I'm from. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this book.
I told you, the guy's mad religious. That's why I'm like, you can't, you know, I don't know about this man. That's why I'm like, we need to discuss this today. Like, this is a weird book. But I do know a guy, I won't say his name, who, I'll never forget it, because I used to make fun of him all the time about it. I was like, he came back, I forgot where he went. He went somewhere to the islands or whatever, and he's like, yo, man, there was this girl, I was really digging her, and then I found out she was my cousin, and I'm like, oh, then you have to stay away from that, then that's your cousin. He's like, nah, but I smashed, though. And I'm like, so you knew?
No, wait, did he find out before he smashed or after? That's my question.
No, it was before. And I was like, so you knew that was your cousin, and you smashed anyway.
You want to hear something funny? Like, completely side note. I have, like, cousins in my family, on my father's side, that they dated and everything, found out that they were cousins, and to this day now, they're married with 2 kids that just graduated college. That's crazy. Like, and I'm like, I remember going to their house, and my family telling me, like, you know that they're cousins too, right? And I was just like, what? This doesn't seem right.
There's a song, when Lil Wayne did the rock album, what was the name of the song? I think it was, I forgot the name of the song, but, at the end of the song, he's like, she stole my heart, she ran away, but I fucked her anyway, so, and he, it's a rock song, so they still go, fuck her anyway, fuck her, and so every time, I see my man, I'm like, you knew that was your cousin, and you fucked her anyway, fucked her anyway.
Damn, so.
But yeah, so guy, if we talk about men and women hoes, I could give this one a thumbs up. I'll give this one a thumbs up. So then this one I don't agree with. She greets every guy she knows with a hug. Thumbs down for that one.
Thumbs down.
That's a thumbs down. People are friendly. People are friendly. People are friendly. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna disagree with that one.
Somebody from like, hey, how you doing?
That's some insecure shit to me. Yeah. Like, when you tell, hey, you'll be hugging every nigga you see. That's insecure shit.
I'm gonna go off of your vibe. Like, I'm gonna naturally just put out my hand, you know, pound, whatever. But if you come in for the hug, all right, fine. Like
if this is my friend,
my God. This ain't she greets them with the hug. She's open and coming up to them and giving them a hug.
Still, like, some.
She could be free spirited.
Unless she's going, hey, brother, and then I might be like, what's with all the extra? Hey, you extended that hey part a little too long.
I don't know.
To me, I disagree with this one.
As a female, I'm disagreeing with this book.
I'm disagreeing with this.
From my point of view, I'm disagreeing with it a lot.
Because I've met some females that gave me a hug, gave them like pound and shit, and everything was all right.
Right.
Like I didn't felt no like disturbance or anger with it, so I would give this a no.
Right. Yeah. This one I'm like, nah. This guy must be a very insecure man. The next one, she sends you nudes or sexual photos of herself before you actually met her in person.
Yes. Yes.
The first one I got you.
Yes. Sad, but yes, because, oh, God, it's yes.
But what if she's an Instagram model and shit? Because I have a lot of girls who, like, because I'm in the industry, they'll send me pictures like, yeah, this is from my last shoot, and, they be like.
Okay, but they send you with a string on, attached, like, they don't send you full breast and vag, do they?
No.
Thank you.
But still.
That's a no. I can't trust that. That's fake to me.
If you say send nudes, and it's just like, if our
conversation I don't ask nobody to send no nudes.
No, I'm not saying you personally. But I'm just saying if the conversation goes, hey, you're hot, send nudes, and the first thing I send you is nudes, Listen, no. Yeah, you're a thought. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Okay.
I don't get to know you. There's no coffee. I want to meet you in person. Like,
I don't even know your name.
Right. I just know you a sweet mango
Facebook
44 on Instagram. Yep. Like, I don't know if that's a real person. If you are, I'm sorry. I was thinking out loud here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if there's an actual sweet mango out there.
Now I want to find out. You
Next.
know what? I'm gonna. No.
The next one is she has kids by several different men. Yeah, I can't agree with that one.
Nope.
She could just have poor choices.
I was out on the blood. No.
This guy is overly religious on this one.
I mean, I feel that you need to, realize what a condom is. Mm-hmm. But no.
So she has kids with different fathers but never been married.
No.
No, I can't agree with that one either.
No.
She no longer friends on speaking terms with her relative because she's accused of sleeping with their man. There's some Mari show shit in this book.
Okay.
Like, yo,
Jerry Springer too.
Right?
Like,
her mother is a hoe. She used to date a pimp. She works as a stripper or exotic dancer now or in the past.
Whoa. Like, yo, listen. For all females out there, hustle for your money.
So if she a hoe and she a hoe, bro.
You know the thing.
Yeah, but that does not mean if you're an exotic dancer, you could just be worried.
I'm sorry.
A lot of girls these days aren't even exotic dancers. They're just bottle girls who dress like fucking strippers.
Yeah, the funny thing is that, like, as a child, wow, sorry.
Yeah. I had a high moment, guys. I was I pressed the blowtorch, and I didn't realize there was a cap on it. So I was literally just... surprisingly, this shit didn't burn down. But, yeah, go
on. As a kid, growing up, I thought that strippers were hoes. Like, naturally, I thought if you were a stripper, you had to be a hoe.
Right,
I thought that was part of
because the VIP room.
Yeah, I thought that was part of, like, that was literally part of your job description. And then growing up, like, I mean,
some hoes, some hoes
but
strip, but not all strippers are hoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a start process.
Some hoes strip, and not all strippers are hoes.
That's why I have to give that one a thumbs down.
I gotta give that one a thumbs down because, shoot, some politicians and some females that needed to go through college wanted to pay that shit off quick. That's one of the quickest ways to do it. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like that's not some bodies are great, but some minds are not. But once you have the opportunity and you have both at the same thing, you gotta use what you got to get what you got to get quick.
Look, all I'm saying is there's a difference between, like,
shake your ass for money and jumping on a dick for money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a big difference.
There's a difference between hustling. And so you got your, you got your sugar daddies. Like, there's plenty of chicks out there that have sugar daddies that have sex just to get paid.
Right.
But that's
escorts?
a paycheck at the end of the day.
Like escorts?
No. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Sugar babies.
Escorts definitely, I think, are hoes because you're literally being paid to get fucked.
Yeah, that's a hustle.
That's a high class.
But that's a high class. Isn't that what a hoe is, though? A woman who hustles?
A hoe
with her pussy?
A hoe is just someone who just freely gives her pussy out.
Wait. So what? Okay. So, all right, you're gonna have to. The next one I was gonna say. This is crazy because the next one I was gonna say is she works in the porn industry. So that was the next. So you're telling me a woman who gets paid
to be on camera?
No. I'm just saying a woman who gets paid to get fucked is not a hoe.
In my opinion, I don't think so.
In your opinion, you don't think so?
In my opinion, I don't think so.
So a woman who is down the block. Hey, daddy. What you getting into? I rock your world for $45. That's not a hoe. Even though that's what the word whore came from. The hoes, that's not a hoe. No. That's not a hoe. Even.
Can't say that.
I mean, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, like, you struggling.
Right.
Like, shit's expensive out here.
Right.
Like, you gotta do, like, sometimes you gotta suck dick for some hamburgers. Like,
but
I'm not saying I'm a personally.
So wait. So a girl who's smashing all the niggas in the world is a hoe, but a girl who gets paid for it is not a hoe.
She get paid for it.
She a working hoe. That's the only difference. She's a working hoe. It's still a hoe. It's still a hoe. Just because I'm fucking you on camera doesn't mean you're still not a prostitute.
She is a self-employed. when those taxes come.
Yo, it's really hard for sex workers because it's like you really, you're on a thin line right here. It's between commerce and being a hoe. Like it's a real thin line here. I don't know.
Shoot, you're freaking putting something on
this
camera.
topic just completely did
Just,
a
turned out to the worst. Right? What's the next
We're
thing?
going to get a whole bunch of strippers and porn stars.
We do not
like,
have time
hey,
for this topic.
don't slut shame me. Like, I'm not trying to slut shame anybody here, but I'm just trying to understand what is a hoe. You know, I don't remember when I got this book, but now that I have this book, I'm really interested in now in what classifies as a hoe. You know what I mean? Like, there was a part in this book, I skipped it because I'm like, I don't agree with it. They're like, oh, she had sex with over 10 men, she a hoe. I'm like, that don't make no fucking sense. Because this generation, like, when I was fucking 17, 18, when I first started having sex, I did with a girl who already went through dirty niggas. So it's like, I mean, no, she was a hoe. I'm sorry. No, she was a hoe. I can't think about it. No, she was a hoe. No.
Yo, time out. You can't be mad for parties.
But the thing is, she introduced me to Sex in the City. And once I realized what Sex in the City was about, the whole show from Jump Street, first episode, where it's like, short stories that were like, yo, I'm going to be a man. I'm going to fuck like a man do. I'm going to fucking be a thought like a man. You know, so... You know, that
we're all sluts.
Everybody, it's all this whole sexual liberation thing, man. But you know, me personally, you know, because I'm very religious, my ass is trying to keep my body count low as possible. So when I go to the gates of heaven, I don't have to explain the list of people.
Time out. I don't think that when it comes down to pleasures for the body.
You know, according to the Bible, the first person you have sex with is technically your wife, right? So we're all cheating on our wives at this point.
Yeah, a lot.
So it's like you're gonna have to explain who these other 7, 8, 9, 10 people are after you got married to the Lord.
Frenchie, you got something to explain.
I will freely say, boss. Look, man, the flesh is weak.
I'm right here.
You made me in your image. What's up?
Like,
explain.
I'm like, I already know what I'm saying. Ain't Jesus died for my sins? Like, he died for me. To explain why I accidentally had these extramarital affairs.
Time out. What? Like she did me wrong. Like, come on, man. Talk to me about this.
Next one is her porn collection is bigger than yours. Thumbs down.
What?
Thumbs down.
Thumbs
Heck
down.
no. Thumbs down. That's
down.
a turn on.
Thumbs down.
Oh, that's a turn on. What?
Thumbs down. That don't make no sense.
I love you. Put all these right on top of
that's
it.
the truth.
Yeah, right. The light won't even light for that one. Like, that's some bullshit. One of her sexual fantasies is to screw 2 guys at the same time.
Listen, for the record, I hate this book.
I'll be right back.
You gotta get another lighter? Well, first you get another lighter. This some extra points in here. Look, he goes, one of her sexual fantasies is to screw 2 guys at the same time. Doubling up on penises is a no-no. Sign that your girl is a double upper. She tells you it's her fantasy. She has 2 prolonged dildo. One slides into the cooch. The other slides up at her butt at the same time.
Oh.
She tells you she already fulfilled that fantasy. And she knows way too many dudes that's willing to go do it with her again.
Oh my gosh. Can we put this book away?
Okay. I'm back. Now what happened?
She plays with dildos in her butt and her vagina at the same time and already did it before.
Where the heck did this guy meet these females? Like, bro.
This guy must meet these girls on Tinder or something.
Like, yo.
She has fantasies about, like, being probed by 2 different guys at the same time.
That is a fantasy. That is a personal problem.
No, but they said she already did it.
I don't care.
Okay, she's not a hoe.
No, I don't think that she... I think that if she wanted a sexual experience, that's her personal thing. So that's her privacy.
Right.
So if she did that in the past and you're with me now, I don't give a damn. You're not a hoe to me.
Right.
So that's my personal opinion.
Well, if you're in love with a person, you don't care about who they were before.
Exactly.
All that go out the window. But you gotta literally be in love with that person and be like, yo, I don't care who you were before. That have nothing to do with me. But not every guy's like that. A lot of men are insecure. A lot of like niggas gonna be like, how many niggas? You know?
So me having sex with 4
but his face was like perfect. Oh my god, you guys missed it. We need to start filming this. His face was on point.
I know how men think. As a, you know, I talk to a lot of people because I'm a writer, and I always want to get into people's heads so I can write these characters. And when I talk to men about women, you know, guys quickly put women in a whole category ASAP. Will know nothing about a woman, but just one thing about it, be like, oh no, she a hoe. She gotta be a hoe. And it's like, how do you base that on that? You know what I mean? And that's why I'm very interested in this topic, because it's like, You know, like this guy must seem like he went through a lot of shit.
His
wife told him some shit.
Experience.
Like
a lot of personal.
Yeah, this must be really personal experience.
Somebody hurt him.
Somebody hurt Mac Major. Somebody hurt this man. You know what the weird part is? We're only on page 6.
Damn.
Oh my god.
We're only on page 6.
How long we've been recording?
It is. Let's see. How long have we been going now? Almost 20 minutes.
Wow.
20 minutes, and we're only on
6 page.
We're now hitting up number 25, which is 24, which is she's not sure who her baby daddy is.
She's not sure who.
Her baby.
Okay.
So that's some real Mario show shit right here.
Okay.
Now I've seen a lot of Mario shows where a girl showed up 8, 9 times trying to figure out which one
You
the daddy.
saw 9. I saw 13. I was like, bruh. Like,
hoe. I'm sorry, that's a hoe.
I got
you don't know who your baby daddy is, and I'm sorry if you're fit that category. I don't mean to slut shame you, but it is what it is. You a hoe. We're in the age of Amber Rose when they have slut walks. I guess be proud of your shit now. Hold yourself accountable. If you don't want to be a hoe no more, be an ex-hoe.
Unfortunately, I have to agree with that one. Like, if you can't sit here and be like, that is the father of my child, and I'm speaking as a parent, as a single mom, like, if I couldn't sit there and be like, so-and-so, this is your child, or I have to question myself, like,
that's a whole move right there.
I would call myself a hoe.
That's a hoe. That's a hoe.
The first thing I would come up with, nah, I'm a hoe. I gotta fix this. I can't tell my child who her father is.
her or his father is.
Right.
That's the problem, man.
I'm speaking on my own personal.
And then, like, oh god, that's not sad, but that's bad.
Right.
I still have to say, I have to say it too, because if I want to be like, yo, who's my dad? You can't point him out. You need a moral compass and a bloodline. That's some shit. Like, you gotta do what Prince says, pussy control sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Some self-control. But that's anything with men too.
Yes. Oh hell yeah.
All different though with men and women. A man, you can't say I don't know who my baby mama is. Like,
Unfortunately.
right? Like, you know exactly who your baby mama is. Like, unless your kid just show up on your doorstep one day and you're like, who the fuck dropped this kid off?
It happens.
Yeah, 3 men and a baby. That was the whole part of that movie. You're like, who dropped this kid off? Whose baby is this?
Shoot, heck yeah. Next, please.
She knows a lot of dudes in the entertainment industry. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
Anybody these days, you can know a lot of people in the entertainment industry and don't be fucking anybody.
You can know the security guard.
Right? You can know the bouncer.
There's plenty of times you can know people in the entertainment industry and not even realize that
they're in the industry.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's my nigga. I didn't know that nigga does that. Yeah, so that's a thumbs down for that one. She used to roll with a gang. Now, to me, this depends on the gang. If we're talking about some crazy ass, maybe MS-13 or Hell's Angels and shit like that, I can't say MS-13 because I don't know too much about them. But I know in Hell's Angels, you do gangbangs in that shit, like that to be part of that shit, to be initiated. They initiate the women through gangbangs, so.
Well, time out. The certain gangs. Well,
not all gangs do this, but I know a lot do.
Yeah, a lot do.
A lot do.
Usually when the female. They'll do the same thing what men do. Yo,
but
you gotta get jumped in.
You
gotta get jumped in.
I give that one a thumbs down. That's not true.
That's not true.
No.
I say it depends on the gang.
No,
I say it depends on the gang. Because I fucked with a lot of gangs growing up, and there was a lot of girls in there, and they weren't being fucked.
Ironically
some sorority parties technically are kind of gangs in the college world.
Yeah.
So and they just show up, gotta have grades, or they gotta do what they gotta do. So I wouldn't say that, because if you're part of a fraternity, it's part of a gang, but it's part of a fraternity gang within the school. So I can't. I said give that.
But they be telling them to fuck the other niggas from the other fraternities.
Oh no, that's by their own choice. Like when the other sororities have parties, yo, you guys want to come over, and then that's by your own fucking choice. Because most
you ever seen the movie School Days?
I seen School Days.
Yes.
Yeah, do you remember the part with Tisha Campbell, the lady who played Gina and Martin?
Yeah.
Remember how the nigga was like, the main dude from the fraternity was like, all right, you gotta go fuck this nigga now.
Yep.
So like, you gotta fuck Spike Lee and shit, and then she went to go fuck him. So does that not make her a hoe?
In my eyes, when I saw that movie, yeah.
So that means technically, if the same thing applies for girls in gangs. Then if a girl is telling the nigga telling her, yeah, you gotta fuck my other nigga who's also in this gang, that means you technically a hoe.
I don't think so. When I was in high school,
unless you're, in my opinion, you're not there by choice and you're forced to be there on some sex slave shit. That's the only way I'm like, oh, you're not a hoe, you're a victim. That's the only way I don't.
Personally, like with me, I dated a lot of guys in the guys I dated in high school were in gangs. I didn't realize until after I started dating them. It was the same gang. It wasn't like I was jumping.
Now,
from
are we
one to the-
talking like big criminal organized gangs, or are we talking about some street level shit like?
Ironically enough, every guy I dated was blood.
Right.
So I found out after we started dating, like maybe like 2-3 months in. I didn't really care. It was like whatever. Now, if he had approached me and told me like, "Hey, you need to fuck my homeboy," like, "Hey, I'm out."
Right.
Like,
but you wasn't blood, so that don't count.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I'm talking about girls who were specifically in the gang themselves and gotta be initiated through fucking. Gotta go through the whole team.
That's a choice. That's a choice
That's a choice.
that's a choice that you make. Are you old?
Said she a hoe though.
Yeah. If you go in,
But that's not what was it that the
No, it just said she was in a gang. So no, she not. So
no, she wrote. It said she rolled with it.
she used to roll with a gang. Okay, so
She already made that choice.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. All her brothers are pimps. Who did this man date? Jesus Christ!
Really, my man?
Lord.
You would never know that.
What are the chances of all your brothers being
Being a
pimps?
pimp.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. You ever heard Richard Pryor's story? He literally grew up in a brothel. His grandmother run this shit. His mama was a hoe. His daddy was a pimp. Like that's some real shit. They're making a movie about it now. Like Eddie Murphy's supposed to play his daddy. Kid you not. Wait to see that movie. Really wait to see that movie.
Hey, let's see next one. I don't know. That's a yay or nay, but I can't choose that one. Like I don't. I
don't think it would make any sense if all your brothers are pimp, but you still came out as a hoe.
Like, come on, your brothers would have been like, "You're not doing this." Let's really think about this. I would have been like, "You're going to college."
If your mama's a hoe and your grandmama's a hoe,
Somebody should have been smart enough to say, "Look, let me use this and get the fuck out of here."
You grew up thinking everybody's a hoe.
Right. All right, we're going to continue skipping because there's way too many fucking things on this list.
I have enough to read. My brain is exploding for this dude. Like, yo, bro, you need a hug.
Right?
He needs a therapist.
Right?
He needs, like, don't even go to the bottle.
Oh, yeah, he definitely went through some experience. Like, listen to this one. She had sex with you even though she knew you were married. You consider that a hoe?
Time out. If you knew that she was married?
You are a home wrecker.
Home wrecker, but not a hoe.
You are
home wrecker.
A hoe. You are a home wrecker.
But then again,
you a lot of things. Because you agree. You basically just fucked the home up and.
But you can't spell home wrecker without hoe.
Thank you.
Shit.
Exactly.
Damn.
You a hoe.
Yeah.
You a hoe. You knew that.
So I guess you was right on this one, bro. So yay.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up on that one. Okay.
Next.
She's a church pastor's special, quote unquote, special assistant, and travels with him everywhere he go.
Okay.
The church groupie.
Oh, this is gonna be your type, bro. Like, how do you feel about this?
I've been in a lot of churches, and I definitely know. I've seen a few pastors who definitely was fucking a lot of people in the congregation. Not even just the pastors, and even fucking elders and fucking bishops and shit. Like, I won't name any names because we don't do that here. But I do know a girl. Like, I'll never forget it. Like, I'm sorry if she's listening. I don't mean to call you a hoe, but Shorty was a hoe. You know, like, because originally she liked me, and I was like really more to her friend. So I'm not gonna fake the fuck with anybody. Like, hey, I'm not really fucking with you like that. But my brother do like you though. So and she ASAP jumped on him, and he was like, because she was a church girl, like, oh, she's sanctified. She's I'm gonna fuck with her because she gotta be clean because she coming from the church and shit, right?
Well, technically, wouldn't it kind of make sense that she she was attracted to you, but
Yeah.
your brother's your twin.
Yeah. I mean, that's not. I'm not done with the story yet.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not her jumping on that Eddie. Is not why she a hoe. That's not what I'm saying. She a hoe. So we run into this dude that we used to go to school with in Haiti, and we're shocked to see this nigga. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, we haven't seen this dude in almost 10 years. You know what I mean? And where we see him on a fucking green course in our own neighborhood. So it's like, what the fuck? And like, yo, I swear, since I got back from Haiti, I thought that was you, but I couldn't tell. You never responded to my email, so I never knew. He's like, yeah, I had a feeling that was you too. Like, we didn't, and crazy the way we found each other, we were smoking and shit. So it's like, oh shit. So
weed brings people together.
Right, weed really brings people together.
Later.
Yes, please. So one day we're chilling and whatever, and he's like, yeah, you guys still 7-Day Adventist because the school we went to was a 7-Day Adventist school. I'm like, yeah, we still go to 7-Day Adventist school. I mean, still 7 to go to 7-Day Adventist church. He's like, which one? I won't say which one, so people can't tell which specifics. So I'm like, da-da-da-da-da. He go, oh shit, I used to go there too. He's like, word? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, word, da-da-da. I'm like, yo, such and such and such. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, word, Eddie's smashing, da-da-da. He go, oh no. And I'm like, oh no, what do you mean, oh no? He's like, hold on. Go through his phone. He's like, here's an email she sent me the last time I was fucking with her. And the email she's talking about, I love sucking your dick and swallowing the cum and da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. And then he's like, what? So his whole mindset changed with that. Like, I'm gonna treat this bitch like a hoe then. And then, he do explain the whole thing like, yo, man, she fucks everybody at the church. She fucks in the church. She fucking,
Let's, next one. Oh, wow.
They had, he had the receipts.
Okay, so what's this about the pastors?
Special assistants.
Special assistants.
That is a movie.
Yeah,
that's a movie.
That's a movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Ouch.
Yeah.
Ooh, so that assistant part.
Yes. So it's not true all the time, but it do exist. Yes. It do exist. That was the one I know.
50-50, like, we don't know.
Yeah.
Because she could also be that faithful woman.
Yeah, she could be the faithful woman, yeah.
Exactly.
But, I'm just speaking, I was talking about someone who's in our age group, to let people know that's happening in our age group. Mm-hmm. Older heads, I'm not in their circles like that, so I can't speak on them. But for our age group, there are people in the church fucking them. Everybody. Fucking everybody. So, next, she goes away for the weekend with her friends, quote-unquote friends, a lot. No.
That's a 50-50 for me because...
Yeah, cause I know a lot of girls who like to travel.
Shit, especially when y'all get out of an argument.
I don't need that argument. I mean, the girls in general who just like to travel. Girls
that like to travel, that's of course.
Yeah, the question is, who are these friends that she's traveling with?
Exactly.
That's
who's the company that
because I know your friends are hoes. And I know these girls are escorts and shit. You an escort too then. Don't lie to me.
You staying home.
On vacation.
It's funny.
You on a business trip.
Didn't I just say that, like, yesterday? I was having a conversation with you about that. Like, people that you associate yourself with, like, those are the people that,
birds of a feather flock together.
Your personality, is based off, like, your friends.
Right.
Like, if your friends are hoes, like...
You a hoe in training. You a hoe in training.
Yeah.
You a hoe in training. You just haven't got your feet wet yet.
Like, when I thought about it, like... Putting myself in that position is like the only friend that I would really travel with is Viv. So I'm like, he would know, like, I'm with Viv.
Right.
Like, I know.
Right. It depends on the friends. It depends on that friends. Like, if you're going with 4 girls and all 4 of those girls have booking info on their Instagram page, I'm like, I don't know about this. Every weekend, I don't know about this. And y'all not models.
Yeah. Average Joes.
Right?
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
Yep.
So that's
just because you take some pictures on Instagram don't make you a model. You got models is paid gig. You know what I knew the difference between a real model and Instagram models? When I knew models who actually got paid to be taken photos of. Like, they were not even just even if it was just magazines, they were actually published. You know what I mean? Like, granted, some girls have to, you got to start off with Instagram and then make your transition towards publishing and everything like that. But there are some girls who don't do no publishing whatsoever. They haven't been featured in any magazine, haven't featured in any video, but they're models and they have booking info. And you see them traveling all the time, but you don't see them put in no work as a quote-unquote model. No calendars, no, swimsuits.
The girl that, well, I don't know if she had any, like, actual, like, but the girl that, did you hear about the story with Future and some Instagram model that he was,
right?
She's probably right there.
But she clearly wasn't a hoe. Clearly she wasn't a hoe.
Claims. She claims.
And he was like, I'm good, love. Enjoy. Next one. She hangs out in clubs and bars. No, not at all.
Next,
girls like to go. Girls like to party. Girls like to dance, and girls like to get free drinks.
Exactly.
Like girls could go home, leave the house broke as shit, come to the club and get free drinks all fucking night. So that's a dub.
I forgot which.
Where did you go somewhere where you get free drinks?
Which comedian I forgot who I was listening to, but he said it in the skit, and he was just like, I allow my girl to go out to bars and clubs just to get drunk on another nigga's tab. Come home
and get fucked by me.
Free pussy. I get free drunk pussy on another nigga's tab. By all means, go out. Have fun.
I'll see you when you get home, man. I'll be up.
I'll be here.
I will pick you up from the bar.
Right? Like, I'm on my way.
Like, excuse me.
Call me when you're ready.
Wait, matter of fact, we're going to give her 5 more drinks just to make sure she's at that level that I like. And then I'm going.
Here's another one. She knows every guy in the bar, in the club. And this guy must be very insecure because this is what it says in the bracket. Again, what makes her so popular with the guys? This nigga is so insecure.
Wow.
This is definitely his insecurity just showed right here officially. Officially at this point right here. Like, my nigga, who hurt you? Who hurt you?
What was her name?
Right? Roxanne. Roxanne. Oh, that made me sing. I can see this man in the shower singing Roses by Outkast all day. Like, crazy bitch. Stupid ass bitch. Crazy bitch. Oh, punk ass bitch. Crazy bitch. Like, if you see him crying tears, oh, dumb ass bitch.
Oh, shit. Okay, let's whisper.
Bitch.
Recording himself in the bathtub.
Right.
All these ideas. Like,
right? Yeah, you know how you know she a hoe?
just betting to himself.
I'm putting this in a
with
book.
the music playing in the background.
Oh, Lord. Okay, I've seen this one before. She stands up in a church and testified that she used to be a hoe. I've seen this plenty of times. One too many times I can count on my fingers. Where a good woman stands up, she's like, I used to have, 8 ways with different men. And da-da-da-da-da. I've heard those. Those exist. Those exist. You're a hoe. It comes out your fucking mouth. And you're testifying.
Oh my God.
You testify that you're a hoe.
I know I see some of these pastors out here be like, oh, for real?
You can go on social media and find some of this stuff. I see most of it on Worldstar. And it's multiple times. Whereas I see one time where they literally cut the woman off. They took the mic. She's like, I used to suck dick for crack. Grab the mic. Like, what? We're going to pray for you, sister. We're going to pray for you.
It's like, wow, we got kids in here. No. We're going to have the adult version of this. With no kids and everything.
Like, I've seen it. Like,
damn.
Like, people, yeah, that's real.
Why?
Yeah, that's real.
Why do I picture this nigga just really staring the bitch? Like, tackling her to the ground. Like, boom.
There was one video where this woman went on for at least 8 minutes.
And they allowed it?
And they allowed it. Like, she went into every little detail. So, I got gonorrhea. Like, Lord Jesus, no. This is not why I came. But, no slut shaming in the church. They're there for a reason. They're looking for forgiveness. They're like, I'm sorry for being a hoe, my Lord. I've been a hoe all my life, Lord. And I'm sorry about being a hoe.
I think that's probably one of the reasons that a lot of churches have confessionals.
Right. I mean, you might think, no, I ain't confessing to no man about my sins. I'm telling God and God alone. It's me, my woman, and God is the only people who need to know about these sins. You know what I mean? I don't need my mama and the whole congregation to know.
Would you tell your woman that you was sucking dick for crack?
If I was sucking dick for crack, hell yeah.
You would tell your woman.
She needs to know. I was sucking dick for crack, baby.
I was at my lowest point.
I was at some low shit, baby. You gotta accept me at my best and my worst. And you need to know, at one point, I was sucking dick for crack. If I was sucking dick for crack, my woman gotta know. She gotta know. Because here's the thing. If you're a crackhead, you most likely with another crackhead. So she be like, I did too. Like, I'm with you, babe. Like, there's a part in Kevin Hart's book called, I Can't Make This Stuff Up, where he talks about his daddy. And, his father was a crackhead. And his father was never single. He always had some other crackhead woman with him. So sucking dick apparently don't turn another woman off if you get what she want. Like, baby, you gotta suck. I'll be right there with you, baby. Yep. Suck that dick. We gonna get this crack tonight.
Life expectancy.
Right? I honestly believe if you're in any relationship, you gotta be honest all the way around from Jump Street. Because if you were sucking dick for crack and you never told your woman, and then she found out later, like, she was kissing this man who is sucking dick. Like, that relationship's not gonna last.
But I mean, what if you get with a woman that never did drugs and you're clean, and this is something that you did like 10, 15 years ago?
She gotta know, because she found out.
You got kids with her now.
And she found out from somebody else, it's gonna be worse. If I didn't tell her, and she run into one of my old crackhead buddies or some shit, like, hey, Davis, I haven't seen you in that long, man.
Well, actually,
I still got the rocks, bro.
I don't think you'll be going in that territory for a while.
He got a tear.
So jealous.
Probably over here crying over here.
So jealous.
Like, what if me and my wife walking down the street and my old crackhead buddy shows up? Like, hey, man.
Oh, that's a skit
in
a movie.
On, bro?
That's a skit in a movie.
You two got to smoke these rocks with me now, man? Like, come on, man. I still got them if you need them. Like, we can do it right now. I got them. It's good. Got this glass stick over here. Get a suck on this glass stick, my brother. Like, and I had to explain to like, babe, I had a previous life once. Anyway, it got ugly. But I got help. I got help, baby. You know what made me think about that the most? You ever seen Half Baked?
Yes.
In that moment when he went to try to get help, he was like, "Yeah, I'm addicted to marijuana." And Bob Saget's like, "That's nothing. You never you suck dick for coke." And I'm sitting here like, Danny Tanner, what are you talking about? Does Michelle know this? Like, does DJ Stephanie know this? I bet Joey was here for this. Joey probably, it was Joey, wasn't he? You sucked Joey's dick for the coke, didn't you?
Another teardrop.
Well, you know,
Oh my God.
I'm sure it exists. I'm sure it exists. It exists. Even if that's not in the book, but if you suck a dick for coke, you a hoe.
Wait, if this wasn't in the book, how did this even come up?
Because we're talking about...
You brought it up.
We're talking about people testifying.
We're gonna edit this part out. They get this folk shit raw. God damn it. Okay. Next, please. We got to get off this topic, bro.
She admits that she used to be wild in her teens and 20s.
Time out, yo. White, teens and 20s. Okay, listen. Listen. That is the party life era. I am not going to sit here and act like that is not the party life era, bro. Especially if I met you in your 30s or late 20s. I'm like, yo, okay, who cares? Come on. Like,
hey, hoes gonna be with other hoes. If I was a hoe in my past and you was a hoe in your past, are we at the same matching numbers? Like, hey, it happened, baby. I was a teen once. Yeah. But I think no. If you're gonna start comparing numbers, some people are gonna get their feelings hurt. Like, how much you been with? Oh, I've been with like 7, 8 people. Ooh, why you say that? I got a couple more than you, bro. Like,
yes.
How much more?
Mad insecure. You should have left that alone.
I don't ask those numbers. Girls ask that number for me, and I don't mind. I literally just told y'all my number. Mine is around 7, 8. You know, I don't mind my number, especially because I'm not a hoe. You know, I don't mind saying my number. Like, you know, I'm not completely clean, but I'm not that dirty either.
Exactly.
You know, I mean,
experience.
I've had my moments.
I mean, technically, just because you're fucking a lot of people doesn't make you dirty. I want to point that out now. Fucking a whole bunch of people don't make you dirty. If you catching shit and you switching shit and you giving shit, you dirty. That's where you officially become dirty. When you catching shit all willy-nilly, you know, even if you get a shot and it goes away, you caught something, that's dirty. You got some dirty shit going on. You gotta take pills for it. You dirty. Like, you dirty. That's the only way. And if you are, I apologize. You know, if we feel like we're shaming you for being dirty, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You fucked the wrong person.
It happens.
I know a lot of people. All it takes is to fuck the one wrong person. That one person. And I know a lot of girls who literally cried to me about, like, oh my God, I wish I never fucked this guy. You know, and it's like, yo, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You know, it's that dirty nigga's fault.
I got clients like that.
Right.
You know, like it's hard.
Right.
Like, and to see them, like, you know, get upset and then it's just like, damn, now I gotta talk them into treatment. Right. And then there's some people that have to take pills every single day. Right. Like, and then they have to realize, like, they have this whatever it is. Right. Like, it's
hard. It's definitely hard.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Man. Especially because
you gotta meet other people and everything like that.
When your numbers,
and then you have to tell the other person
up front. Because if you don't, then you fucked up. That's when you become dirty.
Yeah.
That's when you become dirty. When you're not telling nobody.
You don't tell somebody.
You're not dirty until you're giving it to people and not telling nobody. Like, I know a couple. Like, I'll never forget this one girl. You know, I knew she was burning, and she was like, "Yeah, I fucked this nigga." And I'm like, "Yo, you told him you burning?" She's like, "No." That's when I was like, "Oh, you a dirty bitch. You dirty. You fucking dirty." At that point, you're clean when you upfront about it. You dirty when you hide it.
No,
you dirty when you hide it.
You just the honest,
like I said, your numbers could be high and still be clean. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's still people that's out there high and still clean. Mm-hmm. Dang, gotta delete that part.
You ain't say no names?
Nah, I didn't say no names, but repeating myself is getting ridiculous.
But if you do have something, we're not shaming you. If you fucked the wrong person, you caught it. It happens. But if you're running around and you're not telling nobody that you got it, you're dirty.
You're dirty, baby.
All right, now 44. We're skipping a whole bunch of now. She swallowed the first time she ever gave you head.
No.
That's experience.
No.
No. No.
No.
She got the job done.
No.
But now, I think to me, it depends. Are y'all in a relationship? Or is this some girl you just chilling with?
It depends on the situation.
I think it depends.
If it's a random?
If it's a random, it's kind of crazy. Because, bitch, I don't know you from Adam, and you're swallowing my kids. Oh, you a hoe. I'm sorry. Now, if you're my woman, we play daycare.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank you. Next. Nay.
No. I have to say something about that.
Oh, wait. Never mind.
I have to.
Mm-hmm. So swallowing a nigga you don't know, it don't make you a hoe.
Okay, I'm 50-50 about it. I have to be honest with you because I would feel so. I would if somebody tells me like, yeah, you know, like I just met this dude like in the bar, went to the bathroom, sucked his dick, and you know I swallowed. Like I'm gonna look at you like you a hoe,
Right.
all right? But at the same time, speaking on a like, you know, being clean, that is the safest thing to do.
Right.
Like if you're sucking dick and you do not have a condom on the dick, the safest thing to do is to swallow.
Well, you heard it first, lady. You heard it here. Swallow.
Look, I'm serious. Like,
God cheering everywhere. Like, yeah, swallow. You gotta listen to this podcast. You gotta listen to this podcast, baby. This speaking some truth over here.
As gross as it sounds,
Hear that, baby?
it is safer to swallow. Why? Because if you have cuts in your mouth, or like you brush your teeth, you know, sometimes when you bleed, like you have open wounds in your mouth. If you spit it out, the sperm some of it stays in the spit, and it gets into that, and that's how you get actual infections in your mouth, herpes, STD, like gonorrhea in your mouth.
Right.
That's why I say it's safer to swallow because once you swallow it, it hits your acid. The acid in the stomach kills off all the STDs. So it is scientifically, like Department of Health states, it is safer to swallow.
So it's safe to swallow, and you're not a hoe if you swallow because it's safe apparently. So. This one I disagree with. She had sex with more than 2 guys in the same year. That's a dub.
That's a dub.
That's a dub.
That's a dub.
That's a dub. Now we talking about like 2 guys in the same week. I kind of feel like that's kind of. I mean,
2 guys in the same
here's
day.
the thing. Everybody's sexual liberated now, so now it's a thing to be. You know, I'm sexual free and da da da. I was insecure. These women are fucking every episode, and there was this one episode. This girl fucked 2 niggas in 1 week, and I was just not even 1 week. I think it was like within 24 hours of each other, and I was like, that's kind of hoish.
Yeah,
that's kind of hoish, but
A year, you got 365 days. Sometimes you
right, and you only use 3 to fuck 2 niggas.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
well, shit. I would just say.
So we disagree
Friendly
with
pussy.
same year. 2 in the same year we disagree.
Yeah.
But in the same week span.
Passing it?
Yeah.
But we're talking week span, or you know, between 28, 48 hours, 24, 20, 48 hours. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
She has names of other guys tattooed on her body.
Wow.
If she got 3 niggas on her, I'm gonna say yes.
You got that's a 50-50 because that could be a dead relative, grandfather.
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about the niggas she fucked.
She fucked, yeah.
I mean, if she tells you these are niggas that she fucked, then I have to question your decision making. But if it's family, like
no, we're not talking family here. We're talking about, according to this guy that she was attached to.
Did he die a certain way?
Man, they ain't going through no details like that.
I don't like.
Okay, he continues on this.
He's blunt about it.
She had a tattoo that reads "Hit It, Daddy" on her lower back.
That reads what? Hit her, daddy.
The tattoo reads "Hit It, Daddy" on her lower back.
Like something like that. Like that's freaky, my nigga. Like
that's what? No.
But I don't know what to say like that. Like if it's names, it's different. Something like phrases like that.
Oh yeah. Lord, this last one, 52, is 3 pages long.
Oh my god!
That one is literally on the last one, and it's a full-blown essay. The other ones had paragraphs under each category. This one has a full essay. It's called Steph Mode Hoism, and this one is about the sanctified slut.
Next, please. I can't do that.
No, this is the last one.
That's the last one. It's 3 pages long.
It's 3 pages long. And he's talking about the sanctified slut. And she, I'm not paraphrasing, but you're talking about.
You look like you need this more than I do right now.
I'm sitting here trying to, break it down really fast for everybody, but it's so long. Like, this man went through something. This saved, super sanctified, sex holding back, prophet line heifer was part of some sick love triangle. Her and her fake friends calling themselves Christian, venting me like some politician on the campaign trail, all while this woman had some other man creeping out on his wife to take care of her and his extramarital kids. He even moved her out from LA to Atlanta just to be closer to the child. Now we know this one is definitely some true shit. Cause he added him, he said venting me, so that means
I think some people
this happened.
Made some movies off of this because I think I see this off of a couple movies. I can't remember which movie.
Man, there's shows about this shit now. Insecure, fucking She Gotta Have It, which is based off the movie She Gotta Have It. Men are very insecure about women sleeping around. You know what I mean? Because There's a saying. The man with the master key, the guy with the master key is the master because he got the master key because he can unlock any door. But the girl with the lock where anybody could get in, it's a fucked up lock. You know what I mean? So guys have that perception like, damn, you let that many so many keys unlock that door. You're a shitty lock. I don't want to put my things in that lock. You know what I mean? So I can see why, but at the same time, in 2018, man, you think you're gonna find a virgin? Good luck. Good luck. Unless you're 18, you guys got a chance. But if you're a grown man in your 20s going into your 30s, it's rare you're gonna find a virgin. It's gonna be rare that you find a woman who hasn't had a sexual experience.
Do you want to teach something all over again? Because I think that's going to... I'd like a girl that sees...
guys? Don't guys
like teaching?
No, because
basically, I like
just like how every female wants to take that
not
key.
Every female.
No, some girls do like taking virginity. I had a girl who the girl I lost my virginity to had already 7 niggas. No, I was number 7, so she had already had 6 niggas before me, and she taught me how to fuck.
Let me tell you one.
Technically, she taught me the basics, and then I started pulling out textbooks all right, well, why are we doing this? We might as well learn these other moves, or we doing, but. I don't know.
Yeah, let me tell you one thing that I learned from one sorority sister when I was out of town. This chick, we sat down and talked for 30 minutes. One thing that I could say about her, she was a very intellectual woman. She was like, yo, I'm about to be...
intellectual hoe?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, this is what she was doing. This is what she was in college.
Intelligent hoe.
But she was in college.
Hoe with a future.
She was in college and she was like, yo, I like taking guys' virginities and she was in the sophomore year. I don't know. She was in her 3rd year, my semester, whatever, or her 3rd year into college, and she was what was it? She just said sometimes the sororities just go to frat parties to see which guy from high school is a virgin, and they'll be like, all right, we're taking his virginity.
That's a hoe.
Yeah, that's whole shit. That's whole shit.
That's a hoe.
That's definitely whole shit. But we're not here to slut shame anybody, because who's not fucking these days?
Exactly.
I tried to wait till marriage before I had sex. That didn't work out for me. And I'm sure most people it doesn't work out for them that way either, unless you're very, 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 very religious and you hold it on to that shit until Jesus comes back. Nah, man, we're not doing this unless you put a ring on it. So kudos to those people.
Oh, yeah, there's some of those out there.
Yeah, kudos to those people who were able to maintain that. Who didn't entertain the flesh, or whatever. But for everybody else,
have fun.
I'm not gonna say have
on both terms.
I'm gonna say be responsible.
Yeah, be responsible.
Be responsible.
If you're gonna have fun, be responsible on both parties.
Be responsible. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah, don't be afraid to ask questions. And if you are a hoe, if you feel compared, what we say, we said a lot of things today. So you feel like you fit under those categories, ask yourself, why do I fit in this category? Ask yourself, what made you move that way? And ask yourself if you want to continue moving that way. Because technically, we're telling you, this is why you're a hoe. Hate to say it like that, but hey, if Amber Rose is doing full-blown slut walks here, then, it's a new world. So either accept that you're a hoe and be proud of it, or change your life.
You can, just like I heard from something when I was young, you can either run from it or learn from it.
Right.
Move on.
Some guys don't mind wife and hoes. I'm not one of those guys. But hey, just because you're a hoe don't mean you're never gonna find love. If you're burning, doesn't mean you're not gonna find love. I know a lot of people who are married right now with STDs, and their partner accept that, and they try to be safe as possible when they're dealing with their partner. So there's hope for everybody. There's somebody out there for everybody. And if you don't want to find somebody, you just want to be a hoe, all right, just make sure everybody knows that. Don't make sure everybody knows. Your mama don't need to know you're a hoe. Don't do that to your parents.
Hey, mama. So much, after Sunday dinner,
I'm going to suck some dick.
Never gonna kiss her. We slap. We don't even slap hands. We do kid and play now.
You ever seen the movie Soul Food? Mm-hmm. You ever know the whole cousin, everybody knew she was a hoe?
Yeah.
They didn't want to leave her with your husband. Nah, bitch. She's like, I love to fuck my husband. What was that? Like she would say, Vanessa Williams at the end of the movie. Not that, it was like the middle of the movie when they find out the husband fucked the cousin. You remember that shit? She like, she the guy said, come on, man, let love in. She like, I let love in, and love fuck my cousin. I don't like my cousin, my husband. You know, but it's like, you know, yeah. Hey, if you don't fuck your cousin. Don't ruin marriages. Yeah. Don't do that. You know, if you're gonna be a hoe, just don't ruin lives. Don't do that. That's what I want to say. Just don't.
I was gonna say high moment.
Yes, it was a high moment.
And guys, don't let that.
When I say hoes, I mean this is interchangeably. It's just what's the word? Unisex. Mm-hmm. Right. This is, we're talking men and women. We're not specifically talking about women here. True. This is men and women because men are hoes too. I don't give a fuck. Men are hoes too. Yes, you know, like, if you're having sex with a whole bunch of people, make you a hoe. That's what you are. You're a hoe, man or woman. You know. And if you find somebody who want to be a hoe with you, then you got somebody who want to be a hoe with you.
So the question is, when do you ask a guy if he's a hoe?
Jump Street. I personally think all that should need to be on the table ASAP, so we know who we're dealing with. And,
yeah, that's true.
You know, because you don't want to deal with somebody and then find out later they're a hoe, because it's gonna fuck up the whole perception of who you are. You need to come as you are. If you don't come as you are, it's gonna fuck up everything later on when they're like, hold the fuck up. So you've been lying to me. Mm-hmm. You're not who you say you've been. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? So you come in like, hey, I'll let you know now. I had a past. You know, but I've learned from my mistakes. I'm not about that life anymore, and I want to do something serious with you. And then you gotta go. You can't go wrong with that. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Now, if you want to keep hoeing, then you gotta say that too. Like, hey, I like you. I want to fuck with you. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna let you know I'm a hoe. I fuck people a lot. Prime example. So we're gonna wrap this podcast up. Prime example. There's a movie that I love called Clerks, done by Kevin Smith, same guy who did Tusk. Uh-huh. You know. And there's a scene where the guy's chilling with his girlfriend. And they're talking about, like, yo, how many people you been with? And, you know, he gives her number and shit. And she's like, yo, how many dudes you been with? She's like, oh, only like 3. He's like, oh, all right, cool. That number's cool. Yeah. And then another dude coming into the store. And, you know, the guy's mad weird. He's like, yo, how you know that dude? He's like, oh, you know, you ever heard about, I forgot what the shit is called. It was a specific sexual thing. I don't remember the name. I think it was like Snowball or some shit like that, where basically a girl suck a guy's dick and then he comes in her mouth and then she spits it back in his mouth or whatever. And he was like, ew, your homegirl's a hoe. She did that with that nigga? She's like, no, she didn't do that. I did. He's like, wait, you told me you only fucked 1, 2, and 3. When did it? He's like, no, I didn't fuck him. I just sucked his dick. He's like, whoa, fuck you mean? He's like, wait, hold on. So you telling me, wait, how many other niggas dick did you suck? And she go, I don't want to get into it. Like, come on, how many other niggas dick did you suck? She's like, 36 dicks, bitch. You were so fucking tight. She's like, I'm leaving. I can't talk to you right now. He's like, try not to suck any dick on the way out to the parking lot. Nigga start walking out behind her. Like, hey, nigga, where you going? Like, yeah. So you gotta come as you are early on. So you don't have that 36 dicks moments. You know what I mean? You gotta know these stuff from Jump Street. Gotta know these things from Jump Street, because you will find somebody who's okay with you. You will. You know, all it takes is that one person who accepts you for everything you are. You know, and people will if you come as you are. If you pretend to be someone else, who's gonna accept you? Because you haven't been who you are. Yep. You gotta be yourself, and people will accept you.
That's true.
You know, and you'll find that one because you are exactly who you are, and you're exactly what someone likes. Somebody's looking for a seasoned pro. Somebody's like, yo, man, I need somebody who knows how to rock the boat.
That's true.
Somebody's looking for that, you know? So just be upfront, you know, about everything. If you're a hoe, if you got something, if you're not a hoe, if you had a past, if you was a hoe, you was sucking dick for crack, you know, all that stuff laid out on the table. But this was this episode of the Cypher. I hope we gave you guys something to think about while smoking these L's. You know, I'm sure this was a very interesting episode. You know, like I wasn't planning to have this conversation, but I found the book. I was like, you know what? Let's talk about how to tell people some hoes. So I hope we help somebody out there. And
a bunch of people's recalibrating.
Yeah, people are rethinking their whole life right now. Like, damn, I might be a hoe. I fit like 6, 7, 8 of those categories.
God, I can see a bunch of marriages ending right now.
Shit, man and women right now. Niggas saying they're like, damn, I'm a hoe too. Shit.
Yo, they have the person I know is the male or female that's having that awkward term right now. That's
right, like yeah. To the couples that's smoking and listening to this podcast. You know, I'm sure you guys are gonna have a serious conversation about this. But remember,
she said it's like swallow. She said swallow.
It sounds swallow. I'm clean.
Love conquers all, people. You know, be kind. Love is patient. Love is kind. So be kind to your partners and be responsible. Until next time, y'all. Much love. God bless. 2 pieces of chicken grease.
Good night.
Enjoy your day. Be safe.
Later, y'all.